Obviously, early in the year when you got the call to play for Jeff, things didn't go as well, but you really finished the season strong. And it seems like maybe people aren't giving you as much credit as the other two quarterbacks. Is that something that motivates you as you go through workouts and stuff like that?
For sure. It's definitely the driving force. I mean, I hear the narrative. It's hard not to hear, because my dad sends me something like every 2 days, but it's definitely driven me to work, really hard this off season. And but yeah, I'm just trying to put last year in the past. It is what it is. I'm just trying to focus on what's next, what's ahead this season. And obviously, I had some bad moments, some really bad moments, and some really good moments. But that's just, with anything, the season is a long season. It's 12 games, and all three quarterbacks are going to have an opportunity to play this year at some point. So.
Thanks, Rob.
I imagine, though, that last year helped prepare you for what you're going to do this year in terms of, knowing how to be a starter, knowing how to come off the bench and be ready and that type of thing. Is that what you saw last year?
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's kind of just been my case throughout my whole college career. I've never, for the exception of the COVID year, I've never really been a day one starter. So, it's not that I found comfort in it, because obviously nobody's comfortable with just being a backup, but it's not a position that I'm unfamiliar with. And I'm just trying to take it day by day, help the other two guys, push them as much as I can, while pushing myself too. So.
Chad?
Hey, Zach, I got two. First of all, did you tell your dad to stop sending you that stuff? Or,
Yeah, we've had a couple conversations. I've told him to, just leave that, let it be, obviously there's been some things that have really, irked the nerve, I guess you could say. But it is what it is. I'm not going to be happy with, what everybody else has to say, but I'm not worried about that. I'm just focused on, how can I improve day to day? But yeah, I've told him to stop sending me those for sure.
Well, how did you spend your off season? What were you working on, trying to get better for this specific year?
Well, main thing for me was my speed. Last year, I think I topped out at 17.5 miles per hour, which was not fast enough at all, and I've gotten it all the way up to 19.49. So that's something I've really been focusing on, is working with one of my fast twitch trainers, and that's helped me tremendously, I think. But
take it back. Right back here, David.
I know it's early, but how's the competition going? How are you guys pushing each other, and what do you feel like you got to do to win the job?
Yeah, obviously it's day 4, but I love our room. We got a good mojo right now. All three of us have our strengths and our weaknesses. Obviously, there's some things that they may do better than me, and some things that I may do better than them. But day to day, we're just continuing to push each other the best we can, help each other the best we can. If I see something that somebody missed, I'll let them know, and the same thing for me. If I don't do something right, somebody will correct me. And obviously, it's in the coach's hands and in the locker room's hands, whoever they want the guy to be. It's not in our control, but we can just control day to day, what our day-to-day actions, it'll reflect, It's hard to sit here and say that I'm gonna be the day one guy, because I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but I'm just focusing every day I will be the day one guy, and I think that's what's important right now. So.
Kelly?
I was just curious, what are the differences with this offense compared to what you were doing last year?
Yeah, obviously, it's a little simpler, I think, personally. We carried a lot over of the maybe some of the calls that we have from last year, but it's really helped us, kind of grow, because it doesn't feel like we're transitioning from one offense to a completely different offense, it's not like the Paul Johnson to Jeff Collins transition. It's, you know, it's been very smooth. Coach Buster and Coach Winkie, they've done a great job, you know, smoothing out that transition and putting as less stress on us as players and as quarterbacks. And I think that this year will be one of our more productive years that we've had in a couple years offensively.
Rob?
Obviously, the offensive line plays a big role in your success and in your ability to sit back there maybe a little bit. Coach Faulkner talked a little bit about, you know, some of the improvement he's seen from the, you know, having all those guys back. You know, what are you seeing there?
Oh, yeah. I mean, since day one of spring, I really noticed that the O-line, they got a lot faster, a lot stronger up front, and they're a lot more experienced. They're a lot smarter. Right now, I mean, it's kind of like a similar group to what we had last year, and they're gelling well, and they're doing, you know, the best they can right now. So I'm very happy, you know, with their development and how they're coming along day to day. And I think the fans will, you know, be really happy and really pleased with their development.
Anything else for Zach? Zach, appreciate you.
Thank you, Mike.
Always appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, appreciate it.
How's it going? Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Ron.